I have watched at least 20 videos with the topic of how to become an alpha male, and all I found was an absolute waste of my time, as those videos have no instructions what to actually do. Generally, they say, well, in order to be an alpha male, you have to be confident, have great body language, posture, good tone of voice, brave, etc. You probably know that. But what exactly do you actually need to do every day to become brave, confident, gain a manly voice, and most importantly, get the alpha male energy? Because according to some studies, women are 3 times more sensitive than men and can sense a person's mood, his doubting voice, his too nice behavior, even before you open your mouth. So guys, all your tries to simulate alpha male behavior is useless. You have to really become an alpha male, and this video will be a goldmine for you because I will explain exactly what you need to work on every day to achieve this goal. As always, all these points on the action list I have done myself, and what I'm writing here about worked with me, and it will work with you 100% because I changed from the biggest sissy man in the world into a true leader who seduces women without any words and who has the last word in every conversation with other men, and to whom all men always listen to for the final decision. Number 1, experience with women. The earlier you start having intimate relationships with women, the easier life with women is going to be. And switching partners all the time will give you this ultimate alpha male energy that will attract women without words. Have sex with 20 prostitutes. It will help you learn it's a great pleasure to flirt, talk, and interact with women. It's impossible to learn anything about women theoretically using books. You must experience it yourself. Today, there are many methods to get this experience. You have an option of getting prostitutes, picking up ugly girls from your work or neighborhood, dating websites. Don't neglect ugly girls if there is one who is interested in you. Try to get as much experience as possible from any girl that shows some interest in you. Very often, I see guys who are searching only for at least a 7 girl on the scale of 1 to 10. But there are no miracles. You have to start with girls to whom you are not emotionally attached, which means that you probably won't like her looks. If you had 8 or 10 girls in your whole life, then the conversation about seducing women can be closed right here, because you will not get any good results. This is a fundamental thing for each man that no one ever talks about, but it must be done. I have had a great personal experience that will show you clearly and demonstrate why this is so important. I have a friend in New York who is the absolute master in seducing women. He has actually never worked a single day in his life because he lives off the women that he seduces. Within an hour, he can easily get up to 15 numbers out of 20 women he approaches, and he is not handsome whatsoever. When I had just become acquainted with him, I asked him to take me for a walk so that I could hear and see how he picks up women. At first I thought that he has some super working pickup lines, but I was surprised because all he was doing was saying hi or what's up to girls, and they would immediately melt in front of him. Women are very sensitive, and they can sense a man's confidence a mile away, so when he would come up to them, they sensed through his body language and voice that he is a confident person. I tried to emulate him, but it never worked for me until I paid 20 prostitutes within a month. After about the first 8 prostitutes, I felt that I had lost the fear of talking to girls on the streets. After the 20th prostitute, my voice, body language, and posture changed automatically, and I was able to say hi to a girl on the streets, and she would melt in front of me. After the 20th prostitute and a couple ugly girls, I was seducing women better than the pickup trainer till I had signed up for classes one time. So, my very big advice, stop wasting your time on learning how to be an alpha male or what pickup line to use or from which side you should approach the girl. All you need to do is get experience no matter what. Whether you're going to pay for sex or have sex with an ugly neighborhood girl doesn't matter. Just do this. Trust me on this. It works 100%. Number 2, your appearance. You must look and dress pleasant to the eye. Try to choose more conservative attire without big lettering of brands in the middle of your shirt. Keep in mind that you have to dress to your age. Don't try to stand out with bright colors because you're not a woman and you don't need a bright outfit because you will look like a colored peacock. The most important thing is that your clothes must be clean, ironed, and you must look fresh, crisp, and clean. Also very important, your shoes must be clean because women pay huge attention to your shoes, nails, smell, and your facial hair. A clean and fresh appearance helps a lot. Just like you evaluate women from the first glance, they evaluate men in the same way when they first see you. Number 3, take up fitness or a sport. How do you become a charismatic alpha male? That is the most popular question that I hear. Usually gentle and weak nerdy type unconfident guys who were bullied in school are the ones who usually ask this question. There is not one quick solution to this problem. You can't bury yourself underground, walk on glass, or scream from the top of your lungs in public in order to become an alpha male. If you for 20 years have been a gaming nerd, you can't read a book or watch a video and immediately become an alpha. All your internal gentleness must be beaten out through your own experience for several years. The best working advice that I can give is that you need to sign up for martial arts, boxing, and start building your body. This will help reveal your true nature and charisma. Get knocked out, knocked down. This will quickly make you a more manlier, confident, and realistic guy. So, all the tons of information that you have read about becoming an alpha male will not work until you get your own fighting experience. The most important thing is doing it on a regular basis. Don't think that if you attend a couple boxing classes and learn the technique of fighting that this will be enough for you. It doesn't work like that. For 20 years you've been forming the female hormone estrogen, and now in a couple boxing exercises you want to become Jason Statham? The process of becoming a man and to increase your testosterone hormone must be long. The most optimistic scenario is that if you attend 2 times a week a martial arts class and 3 times a week hit a gym, in 2 to 3 years you will change a lot. From my experience, the first year is the hardest. You always will be forcing yourself to go to the classes. After 1 year, you won't be able to imagine your life without fighting, and you won't have this question on how to become confident. You will be. I myself was the most fearful person who always had the same question on how to be an alpha male. And what I'm saying here, it all comes from my own personal experience. As an example, take a look at the MMA fighters. They are badass alpha males. Look at Conor McGregor, for example. He is the most confident person on the entire planet. So now you know what you need to do to become a charismatic, confident, badass alpha male. Your voice, body language, tone, eye contact, etc. will change automatically. Don't appear to be an alpha male. Really be an alpha male. Number 4, money. To have good quality seduction skills, you have to close the deal with money. Preferably, you need to have enough money not to worry about it when you go out for a date. Don't make the mistake as almost every young guy does when he throws all his time and energy on learning how to cooperate with women. He goes by statistics. Out of 100 approaches, maybe a few women will fall for him. You have to realistically evaluate yourself. If you don't look good, if you don't have charisma and confidence, then you have to find a compensating reason for why girls would want to be with you. You have to know your weaknesses and work on them. Of course, money is a big help for you to work on yourself. I do strongly recommend that you need to spend more time on working on getting a source of business instead of spending time trying to pick up girls and ways to get free sex with them. With money, your seduction learning skills will become much easier. Number 5, character and myth. In a girl's head, she must have an illusion of you who she wants to see. There is one fundamental illusion of the man that almost one woman are looking for. It's a combination of common phrases. A strong, charismatic, self-confident person. If all these points that I explained above are complicated, then I don't even need to explain further what I mean by this illusion that you need to create in her head. If you complete all the points above, women will start chasing you. If you have not completed all the points above, it's very hard to create this illusion. You're empty inside, and it's impossible to hide in your eyes, your voice, your body language, your doubts. Women will feel it immediately. It's impossible to hide from them. Once you have completed all the fundamental points, then you can adjust your status according to the women with whom you currently talk. Because once you have these stable fundamentals, then you will have to learn how to individually position yourself with each woman. For example, some women like a brutal alpha male, others like a confident businessman, others like polite men. Regarding all that, with these fundamentals, you will be able to have success with most of the women to whom you talk. You won't even have to imitate anything. And the last philosophy that I want to concentrate on, a woman's place in the life of the alpha male. All people have three main instincts: dominance instinct, food instinct, and a reproduction instinct, which is women in the alpha male's life. The most interesting instinct is dominance, which includes self-improvement, business ideas, or ambition. If you work hard in your dominance instinct, you grow very quickly internally, and you will be climbing the social ladder. An alpha male should spend the most time on working on this dominance instinct. If you work very hard on your business, the other two instincts, which are food and women, will improve simultaneously. Because a person who is obsessed by his ambitions or business ideas will always stand out from the crowd, and he will always find what to do in his free time and how to earn money. I've seen a lot of guys, including my friend from New York, who spend all their time on women. It never ends up well. Women are just not enough for a man to be internally fulfilled. Moreover, if you spend all your time on how to build relationships with women, then you will never achieve great results. You will never have the best and huge variety of women. The better your dominance instinct, the more women you will have. The quality of the women will be higher, and the more beautiful girls you have, the less you will be interested in them. The importance of having women in your life will be high if your dominance or food instincts are on the lower level. So, as a potential alpha male, focus on your business or ambition ideas. Then focus on your food instincts, which means make sure that your business brings you enough money, and then you can focus on women. But the best case scenario is to simultaneously work on all three instincts. Remember, women are not something that you need to suffer over. A sad thing would be that when your life is coming to an end, you realize that you have not achieved your business ideas, goals, or have not achieved your ambitions.